successful development of our national economies. Malta last year was adjudged the fastest growing economy in the European Union and is projected to grow the fastest this year. For us in Ghana, we've spent the last 2 years putting in place measures to improve the fundamentals of our economy, which in recent years had been in considerable disarray, necessitating recourse to an IMF bailout program. We've been modestly successful in trying to grow the Ghanaian economy, ensuring that our economy grew from 3.6% in 2016, the lowest in 2 decades, to 8.5% in 2017, our first year in office, to 6% last year, and is projected to grow by 7.9% in 2019, making it one of the fastest growing economies in Africa. We have also now successfully completed and exited the IMF program and have decided that with disciplined management of our public finances, we will not have recourse again to a bailout program. We have implemented measures which are leading our country and its economy into the new digital age, formalizing the Ghanaian economy, reducing the cost of doing business, and facilitating interaction between businesses and their clients, particularly in a technology-driven era where connectivity through digital services is an important element in achieving competitiveness. The implementation of these measures and the strengthening of our macroeconomy have meant that Ghana is today the leading recipient of foreign direct investment in West Africa. Growing investor confidence has meant that global vehicle manufacturing companies such as Volkswagen, Sinotruk, Nissan, Renault, and Suzuki, major oil companies such as Aker Energy of Norway and ExxonMobil of the United States of America, and tech giant Google are working towards establishing bases in Ghana. Ghana, ladies and gentlemen, is ready for business, and I'm happy that Maltese companies have already made investments to the tune of some 19 million United States dollars in our country. I'm hopeful that the new impetus given to Ghana-Maltese relations by the reciprocal high-level visits of the last 18 months will inspire Maltese companies to take advantage of the aggressive public-private partnership program we're embarking on to attract investment in the development of both our railway and road infrastructure. There are also several projects in water, housing, transport, industry, manufacturing, agriculture, petroleum and gas, the exploitation of our mineral wealth of bauxite, iron ore and gold, amongst others, which are being structured to attract private sector investment and financing. You can choose to invest in Ghana through the Ghana Investment Promotion Center or set up as a free zone enterprise. Regardless of where the investment is, government has instituted a number of measures and incentives for the investor depending on the nature of the activity or the location of the investment. This is to help your investment succeed. Ghana is a country governed by the rule of law, where the separation of powers is real. We have an independent judiciary which ensures accountable governance, and you can be assured that your investments will be protected and secure. Hopefully, this business forum has provided you with a necessary platform for business networking, which will help advance economic relations between Ghana